Hello and welcome to an album a day. What are we on? 93 of going through my vinyl collection, one album or so every day. And today we're covering an artist that I've covered this artist before in solo, and we'll get to his band. I might have covered, I think early on, I think I covered one from the band. But we're talking about the initial release from David Coverdale. This is White Snake. Recently re-released as a Whitesnake album and not a David Coverdale album because the timeline, like I said in a previous episode, it's starting to get a little confused when they re-release but under the different band name. It's you understand why they would do that, because it's going to attract a bigger audience. If you just put it out as David Coverdale, you're going to get David Coverdale fans. If you put it under the banner of Whitesnake, you're going to get a much wider fan base. So because there's a lot of people that care about the bigger band and not the individual artists, so they might be more inclined to buy a Whitesnake album than a David Coverdale album. Anyway, so that's why all that happens in the background. But this is an actual 1977 Purple Records issue. This one was a little bit harder to find and a little more expensive, but absolutely worth it. It is in just near mint condition. The vinyl's fantastic. The cover actually is in really good shape too for such an old album. It's weird. It's got a really weird texture to it. I guess maybe they're trying to simulate the snake skin because on the back here you've got the snake skin, on the front that's the whole background. So yeah, it could be that, but great shot of David himself. And then on the back, we have, of course, a little information on the album. White Snake, the title is two words, white and snake, as opposed to White Snake, which is what the band would become as one word. If I remember right, the first time I met Roger Glover, I think he told me he played bass on the song White Snake, and also was the one that said, no, you should call the band that. And obviously it worked out. On the inside, we have this beautiful, nice, thick cover slip, and it's got the lyrics on there, of course. Very well done. This has got to be a shot. I guess both of these concert photos would have to be from Deep Purple, Mark 3 or 4. It's hard to know exactly when. I'm sure historians could look at that and go, oh, boom, it was Mark 3 or Mark 4. But in any case, yeah, great shot there. And song-wise, we've got some really good stuff. We open with Lady, and then we go to Blindman, which is one word. When they do the remake of the song on a later album, it is Blind Man. Beautiful song, and it was Reddy Willen. And then Goldie's Palace, and then the song White Snake. Then on side 2, we've got Time on My Side, Peace, Love, and Man, Sunny Days, Hole in the Sky, and Celebration. Hole in the Sky is like the gem on this album for me. White Snake's a really good song. They're all good songs, but yeah, Hole in the Sky I think is probably my favorite. Maybe Celebration. That's a really good one too. But yeah, it's kind of cool to have an original copy. The re-release, I don't know if it was remastered or not, or I don't think it was remixed though. And that would be the bigger thing to me, is if it's actually remixed. I do have, and I'm not sure, this has got to be, yeah, this does kind of devalue it a little bit. I do have, it looks like a record store sticker on here, which is kind of unfortunate, although that does look a little bit like David Coverdale. But in any case, yeah, Purple Records release from 1977. Really cool to have that just not really all that long after Deep Purple would have split. So cool album, great first effort on solo from David Coverdale. And obviously we all know what it led to. See you guys tomorrow. Cheers.